Hey guys, Virgin Vinyl with you again today. I have something very special that I was able to get my hands on a couple of weeks ago from a guy actually over here. I saw it listed on eBay, and when I checked the mailing address, it was in Tel Aviv. So I contacted the guy and said, can I just come and pick it up from you? And so that was very cool. And of course, I'm talking about Julian Priester, also Peppo Matoto, I think that's his African name, and the album Love Love. This is a really fantastic album. I'll just take it out of the sleeve there. This is a beautiful ECM album cover there, you know, typical classy, simple ECM album covers that they always had. Fantastic production as always. ECM is always wonderful sounding albums. And this was recorded in 1973. And Julian Priester is a trombone player. He was, I think he played with Miles. I'm not 100% sure about that, but he definitely played with Herbie Hancock on the Mwandishi, in the Mwandishi band, which is another incredible band, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with, and I'm a massive fan of. Anyway, I didn't really know about this album until I saw one of my favorite YouTube channels is Andy Edwards, and he was talking about I think it was something like fusion albums, jazz rock albums that essential jazz rock albums that you probably don't own or something like that. And I checked out all of the ones he suggested. Some of them I already knew about. This one I didn't know about, and I checked it out, and I had a look online just to see if I could find it, and lucky me, I found a copy of it, and this is an original copy. This is a original German copy, and you've got people like Ndugu Leon Chancellor on drums, you know, who's a fantastic drummer, and you've got Eric Gravatt also playing drums, and who else? You got, you know, some other familiar names, but one that you, if fusion fans will definitely know, is Mr. Bill Connors on electric guitar, of course, of Return to Forever fame. This album is definitely in that, I would say it sits very comfortably somewhere between Mwandishi, Herbie Hancock's Mwandishi band, and let's say like pre-Weather Report, pre-Jaco Weather Report sort of era, you know, like Mysterious Traveler, you know, Sweet Nighter, that what's the Tail Spinning, yeah, like somewhere around there. Very like the first track, this is only two songs, one on each side, and they are these long, sprawling sort of jams, but that are pretty sort of cacophonous in a way, and they go all over the place. But there's definitely there's a chaos there, but there's an order within the chaos, and there's a deep beauty within it as well. And it's fiery, and it's awesome, and it's excellent, and I absolutely adore this album. I think, you know, if you're a fan of that Mwandishi stuff, which I definitely am, I think it's like might be my favorite Herbie Hancock stuff. I love like Headhunters as well, which was the very next phase after Mwandishi, where it got more funky and less sort of cerebral, I guess, or like I guess in the Mwandishi it kind of had more of the free jazz thing going on there, whereas, you know, it all tightened up with Headhunters. This is sort of somewhere in between that, you know. It's definitely got some funkiness in there, but it's not super fly like Headhunters. Julian Priester, he plays what's he got listed here? Bass, tenor, and alto trombones, baritone horn, post horn, whatever that is, whistle, flute, cowbell. Need a little more cowbell. Small percussion, ARP 2600 synthesizer, prototype ARP string synthesizer. So yeah, I mean, And that's a cool thing on this thing. Like there's like towards the end of that first track where there's all this chaos. It's sort of it'll bring in this really sort of moody, thick synth layers in there as well, which just sound really epic and cool. Anyway, fantastic album for the fusion fans. Another album that's not for the faint of heart. If you it's another album I wouldn't buy for my mom, and I wouldn't recommend buying this for the casual or for the beginner, but for people who know their jazz and their jazz fusion, jazz rock, definitely get this one if you can. All right guys, I'll see you tomorrow.